What's up, everybody? This is your boy Timothy Apollo. I want to weigh in on surviving R.Kelly biography, or at least what I heard about it from off the Breakfast Club. Okay, and I heard some really disturbing stuff, about the situation with R.Kelly. Okay, now I want to play you guys a couple of snippets from the Breakfast Club. Okay. And I'm going to break that down. I'm going to give you guys my opinion and let y'all know what I think about it. Okay? Let me start. Let me see. I've got these marked down in the sections. Okay, I'm going to start right here. All right, listen to this, people.
So many different things, and not being able to do it all on his own, having people around him that were actually helping him. One of the women in the documentary actually says, as she was one of the backup singers, Devontae Cunningham, said she saw, and other people saw, R. Kelly having sex with Aaliyah on the bus.
On a tour bus, there really aren't any confined spaces. When you get on the bus, there are bunks. And so these bunks have little curtains you can pull at night if you don't want anybody to see you sleeping. So it just so happened we were all laying in our bunks. And curtains are open, everybody's communicating, laughing. We used to play different pranks on each other. And I think it was intended to prank time when the door flew open on the bus. Robert was having sex with Aaliyah.
Which is so disturbing. I think Aaliyah at that time was 15 years old. And I think R. Kelly was 28 or 30. That's
Okay. That's one snippet I want to play for you guys. Hey, she admits to seeing R. Kelly, which is a grown 24-year-old, 28-year-old man sleeping with a 15-year-old. I know what you guys saying. Get to the point. I'm making it to the point. I've got two more snippets I want to play for you guys. Then I'm going to roll out with it. Listen at this. All right, just listen.
The memes, but I don't know who this guy is. But it's so disgusting. What's the moral of the story? You got a moral here?
The moral of the story is...
Oh, I'm sorry. Wrong snippet, people. One moment. Because you really just got to hear this before I go on my little rant about it, okay? Because I really want to have this locked tight. Because really a lot of the stuff that Angela Yee, sided with the women on, I'm really not feeling it. It left a bad taste in my mouth. Okay, here's the second snippet. Listen.
And anything else broke your heart?
I do want to commend the brave women who participated in this documentary, in this docuseries, that even though they're getting all kinds of people saying negative things about them, and I know it's not easy, I want to commend them for being able to come on there, speak their truth. I saw how hard it was. They were breaking down as they were talking about it. There was a lot of mental abuse that they allege, also physical abuse that they allege happened. So I know it wasn't easy, and I know we live.
All right, you know what? I had to cut that short real quick. Listen at this last little bit by Angela Yee, okay? A woman herself. Listen, play the last little piece for you guys. And then we go on in. Listen at this.
But it's so disgusting. What's the moral of the story? You got a moral here?
The moral of the story is
Angela Yee's moral of the fucking story. You guys have got to hear this.
stop victim blaming. I hate seeing y'all go online and saying these women knew what they were doing. This is a money grab. They weren't paid for this. These are women speaking their truth, and we have to want women to feel safe enough to speak the truth about what's happening with them. We want our young girls to feel safe enough in a space where they can express themselves and we can help as early as possible.
Musical genius, but just...
All right, people, yo, look here. First of all, you've got a grown woman admitting that she's seen another grown man sleeping with a 15-year-old, okay? Why didn't she go and open her mouth about it? Why didn't she put him on blast? Better yet, why didn't she go back there and try and stop it? Okay? I don't give a damn what you say, okay? She could have stopped it, or at least she could have brought it to light on the bus, okay? Well, oh, we were on tour, and you know how the bus curtains open, and, you know, everything was going on, and R.Kelly started having sex with a 15-year-old. You knew it was going down. Go back there and break it up, okay? Seriously. Interrupt. Do something. Don't come up 15, 20 years later saying, oh, this is what happened, because you enabled that, okay? You allowed that to go on. You as a woman should have made you sick to your stomach. Every fiber of your being should have jumped excuse me, y'all. You should have got up and cut that short, okay? There's no excuses, okay? There's no excuses whatsoever. Okay, also, as far as in Angela Yee, I noticed she keeps supporting these monstrous women, okay? Yes, and don't get me wrong, the men were monsters too, but I'm talking about the people that Angela Yee seemed to support, okay? Yo, 414, don't holler about these brave women getting up to speak about it. They spoke up years later after the damage was done, okay? Seriously, years later after the damage was done. Listen here, people, I'm not condoning that trifling stuff that R. Kelly did. If he did it, and I do say if, okay, he's disgusting. And the reason I say if, because I know from personal experience that, hey, a lot of times in our community, we start rumors, okay? We spread ill will toward each other, okay? So I wasn't there. I don't know. I kind of believe he did it, okay? It's known for a fact that he did have an intimate relationship with Aaliyah. But again, I reiterate, R. Kelly is being the fucking monster that he was programmed to be, okay? I'm not justifying it. I'm not condoning it. The only thing I'm saying is that, hey, as disgusting as it was, he was doing his part, okay? The women, the grown men and women who did not get their asses up and stop this shit, okay, they're the monsters. Seriously, they're the worst monsters ever, because it takes a village to raise a child, okay? But what happens when the village itself is morally depleted, as we can see these people are? The reasons they didn't stop this is because, hey, they were employed by R. Kelly. Many of them didn't want to lose their job, didn't want to lose money. Okay, it was finances involved. So I guess the fucking finances was more important than this 15-year-old young lady who was being molested by this grown-ass monster. But, oh, it's good that, like Angela Yee said, it's good that these women come up years later, okay, and speak. The bravery of these women, like she said, ain't no fucking bravery in it. They enable a monster to take fucking advantage of a 15-year-old. Angela Yee, shut the fuck up, okay? Quit praising them for allowing this to go on, okay? Quit it. Stop it. That's the problem in our community, okay? We uphold bullshit, okay? We uphold, look here, first of all, if R. Kelly hadn't been breaded, this wouldn't have even went that far, okay? Seriously, it wouldn't, okay? If these women, okay, if these monster women, okay, and these monster men were not getting paid, then guess what? It wouldn't have made it that far. Seriously. Okay, it's fucked up. And then the moral of her story, okay? Are you serious? So let me get this straight. A 15-year-old is taken advantage of, okay? Plus Sparkle's niece is taken advantage of, and Sparkle is mostly to blame for that, okay? But again, after her record deal flopped, then she brought it to light. Anyhow, again, Angela Yee's moral of the story is, well, gee, stop bashing these women who come up. It ain't about money, okay? It took guts and all this and that bullshit, okay? Well, oh, these women aren't getting paid. No, they're not getting paid now. This is years later. They're not getting paid from the biography. I understand that. Their asses were getting paid years ago when they enabled this, okay? Seriously, men, women, you have to stop putting monstrous people on a fucking pedestal. Seriously, whether they're men or women, okay? I'm going to tell you the real monsters of this story, okay? R. Kelly, he's just following his nature, okay? We know he's trifling if he did it. We know he's a monster. But the real monsters, I reiterate, are the women who sought their grown men and women who sought their grown asses around there and allowed this stuff to happen. If you see a fucking 28-year-old man having sex with a 15-year-old young lady, you jump your ass up and you stop it, okay? You may not be strong enough to stop this man, but you can run interference, okay? Trust me. You can run interference. She did none, okay? And Angela Yee sat there and praised every last one of these women for doing that. You have got to be fucking with me. Seriously. Her ass should be fired from the fucking Breakfast Show, okay? Let me have been on the show and I say, oh, well, you know, these brave men who sat back and watched a minor be molested. My ass would have been fired simply because I'm a man, okay? But again, like I reiterate, Angela Yee praises all these women who come up years later. Get a fucking grip, okay? And gee, where's Charlemagne? And I'm not gonna bash him because he wasn't there. But at the same time, it's mighty fucking coincidental that Charlemagne, okay, wasn't present during this. Come on, be for fucking real, okay? So, yo, that's the way I see all that. Like, we got black people in general, but especially black people, okay? Because we have the most of this going on in our community, okay? Mental illnesses, okay? Seriously, mental illnesses. But I'm going to tell you guys one thing that I heard as well. That truck's loud. I was listening to the Ricky Smiley show, okay? And a woman got on there and she said, hey, look, this goes deeper than what we're talking. She said, this isn't even the beginning of the conversation. She said that, hey, we have other R. Kellys out there, okay? People like him not only need jail time, they need help, okay? And again, I reiterate, there are a lot of mental illnesses in the black community, but we overlook them. But we treat them as simplicities, like, oh, this person's just like that, okay? Which that can be the case sometimes. But guess what? We would never know nor understand that unless we have these people evaluated. So, of course, R. Kelly's nasty ass needs to do time. But as well, okay, he needs evaluation, okay, period. So, like I say again, let's get to the root of the problem, people. And you know who you're talking to. I love to say the principle and the root because you have to jump back to the beginning. Okay? Seriously. Well, anyway, yo, people, look at here. This is your boy, Timothy Apollo. Like, subscribe, share. And if you don't like it, fuck you. You know, seriously. The more important value here is our youth being neglected. Okay? Seriously. Anyway, like I like to say, in this day of change, you know what? Just fuck all that. Bye.